Hey everybody, Dan Sfera, www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Wanted to get this off my chest. I've been reading a lot of articles about social networking and Web 2.0 and social media, whatever the new trendy catchphrase is for all this new stuff that we're doing in terms of engaging and sharing our information with people like us. And I read some articles that said that Web 2.0 could possibly help clinical trial participation, and it could be the miracle for improving clinical trial participation. And let me just tell you, from what I've seen so far, it's not going to work. And here's why: a basic lack of a human touch is missing, and the human element. So I've gone to a lot of these websites. I'm not going to mention their names, but they use fancy algorithms and things like that to kind of get new trials out to the people who may be interested in them. And this is fine, but that will only work for people who have already done studies or already know what clinical trials are. For people who have never heard about clinical trials or don't understand what clinical trials are, or still believe that clinical trials are ways of selling your body for money, this is not going to work. And the problem with the lack of clinical trial participation in this country is the lack of knowledge and the lack of credible information that's available, the lack of authenticity and the lack of the lack of human element. And so if I've never heard about clinical trials, I'm not going to want to get an app on my phone, to be notified of clinical trials in my area. What these sites do a good job of is allowing their individuals within those communities to share information with each other. But to get someone who's never done a study to join one of those communities is going to be the challenge. And now we're back to square one, which is just providing relevant, authentic, easy to understand information to trial participants or potential trial participants. So until research professionals take off their white lab coats for a second and get down to the level of the potential study participants and speak to them about what a trial is in simple language, easy to understand language. Web 2.0 is going to be nothing but a bunch of high-tech stuff that people are going to waste a lot of money on. And the only people that are going to be using the apps and whatever are other research professionals or a small percentage of study participants. So to get the mass of people interested in studies or in clinical trials, you're going to need a lot of education. You're going to need a lot of authenticity. You're going to have to care a little bit more, and you're going to have to do a lot of old school stuff, which technology is not going to be able to help in this case. You're going to have to get out and let people know what clinical trials are in an unbiased way. So a clinical trial may not be appropriate for everyone, and you've got to let them know that. And until that happens, I don't see clinical trial participation improving just because we call it Web 2.0 now, and we're advertising studies online instead of on the radio or on TV. It's not going to change. We need to be more involved with the study participants and potential study participants. We as research professionals need to go out in the communities and speak to these people about what clinical trials are, and we need to be as authentic as we can possibly be and as honest as we can be, and we can't just be going out there when we need more trial participants. It's not going to work. Web 2.0 is great. I love it. Obviously, Don and I use it a lot for our blog. But at the end of the day, you have to get out and talk to people and show some authenticity and just be real with them. And that's what people want. So hopefully this helps. www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Would love to hear from all of you.